In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to find support and resistance in less than 2 minutes for complete beginners. Without any further ado, let's hop on my screen. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. What is support and resistance, by the way? Support is where price bounced multiple times when it was going down. Resistance is price where price bounced multiple times when it was going up. Now, what I mean by that, you can see here Japanese, you can see the price here, bounce once, twice, and slash through, and we use this as a support. Now, what I mean by that, you need to find a places where the price just bouncing from the area. So you can see the price was going up, bounce from here, slash, we use it as a little support, slash through, we slash through again, so it's kind of violating all the time. Then we use it as a support, then we didn't use it as a support again, we didn't use it as a resistance. Now we start to getting the resistance much more clear here. We bounce from here once, twice, and we're supposed to bounce third time, but we didn't. We just went straight up, and then we started using this as a support. You can see we use the support as once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then we just bounce very strong. So when you can find very, very strong support or resistance, it can be the winning, or not the winning, but it can massively improve your trading strategy and your trading win rate. Because if you just draw resistance or support anywhere on the charts, like I see some people, some of you guys draw supports like this: support here, support here, support or resistance here, bro, another resistance here, another support here, another support here. Now we have another support here, then we have another resistance here. Look at this. When I draw so many lines on this chart, how the hell you want to trade this? Honestly. So you want to keep your chart, your chart as clean as possible, and the support or resistance strong as possible as well. So you can see I only have one support on this entire chart. That's it. When I look at, for example, let's go on Euro AUD, because that's very, very strong. I missed out on this trade, by the way, but whatever. So you can see the price was going down, then we bounced from here. We could use it as a support, but look how far, there was nothing between, this price. So you can't really use it as a support. But we bounced from here. We bounced second time, not completely, but we did bounce. And then we bounced from here a little bit, not completely, and we kind of hovering around market structure. We use this as a support afterwards. And everyone thinking we're gonna go up and we're just gonna be longing, but the price turned around, fake everyone out, and just completely violated the support and then slash through. And then the price came to this area, making this now nice and bearish. And I was supposed to sell actually from this area to here, but I didn't because I was already in another trade and missed out. So that's okay, that's part of trading. So you can see, because this was resistance, support, so now I was seeing this as a strong resistance. So if I go on a 4-hour, you can see this strong engulfing 4-hour candlestick, and then we just had a little bounce and continue down. So that's when I'm supposed to buy, but it didn't happen. It's supposed to be like that. If you were curious about that, if you go on a 1 hour, it's even more clear. I'm supposed to enter just somewhere around this area, stop loss above this, and this will be nice 1, 2, 3. I probably will hold it somewhere to this area, so we 1 to 3.1. Not bad, but that didn't happen. So I'm gonna show another example of support or resistance. Now AUD CAD, you can see, let me get this. You can see the price was coming from here and then got rejected because of these previous highs. So we got rejected one time, second time, bounce back the market structure. Then we slash through this resistance, which is supposed to be as resistance. And we came back, supposed to use all the way here as a support, but we didn't. So we bounced from here. And then we use it as a support once. That I don't really count again because that wasn't completely there, but we did touch with the liquidity spike. And we're supposed to bounce again, but we didn't, and we slashed through. slash through again or market structure, blah, blah, and then we completely violated and came back. And we use this as resistance, so we bounce once, twice, 3 times. Now, what do you think is gonna happen now on the 4th time? I believe on the 4th time, we're just gonna continue completely up. So I think we're just gonna maybe do something like this, where the price is here. I already closed this trade, by the way, and we're gonna have a little pullback and then continue up. So if you look at this, bro, I did 1 to 2.5 on this trade, by the way. It got me to 106K, so I'm 6K in profit. Step 1 evaluation for 100K, so I have a 2% to go, 2.2% to go to pass my step 1 evaluation with Alpha Capital. If you're interested with Alpha Capital, you can get 15% discount. Link is down below. Anyway, back to the video. So I strongly believe that we gonna slash through the resistance on the weekly because it has been tested multiple times. This is the one thing with support and resistance. You can't really rely on support and resistance heavily and being like, okay, if price bounce from this area multiple times, I strongly believe this is where it's gonna bounce again. At some point, it has to just slash through it. You just have to break it and then continue different direction. That's just how it is. But how do you want to find your support resistance? Mainly is because you want to find where the price bounce at least twice or 3 times. So you can see, I draw my support here. It bounced the price, bounced from once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We slashed through it, so it doesn't count. And then I was expecting on 4th time, we're going to continue up, and it did happen. Now, why did I enter this trade? Because I'm going to show you here, I'm going to reveal my strategy completely for free. I don't charge people anything. You can see here, when it went down, you know, making this chart, making this 4-hour chart bearish because we broke this previous low. And then we came back, failed to break above. If we didn't fail and broke above, then it will make the 4-hour chart bullish, which I will be interested to buying. But we came back, I tried to long it here because I saw something in the chart. But then when we came back here, I saw this strong bullish engulfing on a 4-hour. And then we came back and then I bought it here. Why? I went to on a 2-hour and I saw, let me get rid of this one. I saw this 2-hour candlestick broke above these previous highs. You can see, right? So this was lower high, lower low, lower high, supposed to be, and then supposed to be lower low, but it didn't. Instead, we turn around and make a higher high, basically. This will make higher low. So you can see it broke above. When I saw this, I entered the trade, and then this was 1 to 2.5. Now the price I already closed, but it looks like the price continue up, which is, let me see, I don't think it's going to continue. I think we're going to have some sort of pullback because we didn't have any break on the 4 hours. So I think we're going to continue to this area. By the way, I'm going to make my alarm to set here. Let me just put this like this. Now, I hope that support resistance is a little bit more clear. You don't want to draw the resistance and support everywhere on the chart. Just find something very, very, very clean and ignore the rest. I remember when I started with support resistance to learn how to do it, I watched so many videos and I still couldn't understand it. But as soon as I start learning, or in a correct way, I learn support resistance, my trading improves so much by like 1 to 100. So I'm gonna show you one more trade here, by the way, which was very, very clean. You can see, let's go on daily, this somewhat weekly. Let's go on daily. Actually, let's go on weekly first. So on a weekly, you can see it's not very clean, right? But I made it somewhere in the middle because I knew that the USD CAD's gonna be bearish. You can see we had a bounce from here, 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 even that it was a little bit above it. And we had a bounce from here once, and a 3rd time or 4th time, I don't even know how many times. So if I go on a daily, it's not that clear if you go all the way back down here, but here you can see it is very clear because this one was support, came back, used it as a resistance one time, and I was expecting this is gonna happen second time, and also this is a 50-day moving average, this one, what it is. So I was expecting to basically go bearish, and it did. So it had a strong, very, very strong engulfing on a daily. And if I go on a 4-hour, even that the 4-hour, you can see was bullish. It was high, higher low, high, and then supposed to go up, but it didn't. Instead of women here, even that we still didn't break below this previous higher low, I was looking at this price and I'm like, you know what? I see this bearish engulfing on a 4-hour. I think this is just gonna literally melt. And as soon as I enter, this price literally melt. You can see it had an engulfing on a 1-hour, and then I put my stop loss above this previous highs, and then look at this 1 to 2.3 almost, which got me, by the way, from negative 3% on my Alpha Capital Step 1 evaluation. Guys, hopefully this helped. If you have any questions or maybe this is not clear enough, let me down in comments below. I'm happy to help if you have struggled with it, because I remember when I started and how I felt. I couldn't just understand it straight from beginning. It took me a while to learn it. So if you guys have any questions, message me, comment down below. Stay handsome and stay hard. I'll catch you guys next week.